Hey, good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. Sorry, little couple minutes late. You can see I was listening to my buddy, the Bitcoin Bull, none other than Jason A.I. Williams, on with Scott Melker this morning on his YouTube channel and live on X here. So definitely give that a listen. I'm sure he'll record it. Probably both on YouTube and on X. But Scott Melker, the Wolf of Wall Street. Listen, I'm sure he'll record it. Yeah, probably both on. Anyway, awesome. So I know a lot of people probably listen to that. I'd just live stream it, but I haven't got the sound perfectly figured out. But mostly, well, it looks like Jason's rocking a different Richard Malay than I've ever seen him wear. So very interesting. Have to figure out what that is, but yeah. Anyway, we'll tap in. Great day on a Friday, rocking and rolling. Like I say, if I had the sound video and I didn't think YouTube would freeze my account, I'd just let you listen to that. I do have a way to do that, but I don't know if it works. I should try it. Well, let's see. There is a way for me to put another thing on. You know what? We probably don't have time. We'll just definitely check that out. I'm super excited about that. Jason A.I. Williams, the Bitcoin Bull, the founder of TBB, on a live stream with Scott Melker, the Wolf of Wall Street. Really cool dude out here. Yeah, love to hear that. I'll have to go back and listen to it after my show. Maybe Jason will join us on the GM Bitcoin morning show as well. But listen, let's take a look. Oil, Bitcoin continues to rip. Oil, still about 18-20 bucks higher than where I'd like to see it, but nonetheless, it at least it's hasn't really gone up, or it hadn't. No, let's see. Yeah, crude point. Oh well, no, let's refresh this page. Yeah, at least it was pretty flat, not going up, which is nice. Not hearing a lot of news, but eventually Trump's got to get that under control, because we can't have crude this high and not have it affect us long term. Yeah, right now, yeah, 86.91 up 0.09. The NASDAQ up 0.14. The Dow up 0.62. S&P up 0.35. And Bitcoin just ripping, man. Bitcoin absolutely ripping. We had Bitcoin, it's 76,953 right now. But let's see, it got up. I think got close to 79. So about 2,000. Well, no, sorry. Just updated. 77,224. Up 7.8% after already being up almost 11% yesterday. Yeah, you see, we almost hit 79. So basically almost 2,000 higher, but I'll take this any day. And then Ethereum kicking ass and taking names as well. Well, look, Bitcoin for the week. Let's go back. Bitcoin for the week up 23.3%. Crazy. Ethereum, see, even doing better. Ethereum 23.94.75. Let's call it 23.95, up 5.3% today. But yesterday it was up almost over, I think, 21%. Yeah, we're literally up 28.2%. XRP, how many days have we said it's barely hanging on? It's barely hanging on, right? How many days? It's now at $100.40.84, up 17.3% today, almost 41% for the week, man. That doesn't get you excited, whether you're a big XRP fan or not. Love to see that. Of course, I'm most excited about Solana. My grid bots all back in. I'm back printing money every day on my grid bots. No leverage grid box over on BitUnex. Grid 90.94. We hit 93 overnight, up 4.9% and almost 21% for the week. So how do you not love that? We've got Cash Cat, the biggest meme coin on the Robinhood chain, also on the Robinhood app now. It's at 138.4 million, up almost 11% today. Ansem, of course, started the creator coin supply control. Meta up 280 million, up almost 12%. And of course, the Bitcoin bull kind of staying steady. Didn't do much, down 15%, 10.7. But, a lot of times right now, people are leaving and chasing Bitcoin. Jason himself just bought 15 Bitcoin. He had a lot sitting in stabled up, thinking it was going to do a full 70% retracement. He said, I'd rather lose 10%. So he's back buying again. Of course, here he is over here as we speak live on Scott Melker's show. I wish we could hear it. I don't. I'm afraid I'll get a penalty strike from YouTube anyway, so I'm not going to play it. But there is a way to do it. I haven't got it to work in the past. I'll play with it sometime. Let me just see. Hold on. Let me see if I can. No, I'm not gonna mess with it. Anyway, there he is. Check that out. Looking forward to hearing that. Of course, Scott Melker, the Wolf of Wall Streets, million followers on X, and I don't know how many he's got, but like he gets like 5, 10, 15,000 more, even more views on his YouTube channel. So excited to see Jason there. I was listening. That's why I started the show a little late, but super excited. But I'm excited about the Bitcoin, a little bit of a dip. So got a lot of people getting their CoinZoom cards. They'll be able to start spending, getting their rewards. Jason yesterday bought the gold card, which is 2 million coins. That's about $25,000. He now gets 6% back and has a $25,000 a day limit. So he'll be using that, I'm sure, because I'm sure he's up huge because he's got, obviously Bitcoin he bought way down in sub $3,000. I remember back when it was 3,500, 4,550, he'd buy 50, 100, 25. Sure, he's having a hell of a good day. I got to ask him about that Richard Malay watch. Look at that. What watch is that? Cool. I've not seen that one before. So got to get the lowdown on that. But anyway, yeah, man, happy day. We don't know if we're going to stay here or whatever. I see a lot of my normal listeners are over listening to Jason. That's cool. No big deal. They can listen to this on record. But you see the thumbnail, the two happiest men alive, Michael Saylor and Tom Lee. Here's Michael Saylor doing his AI slop videos. Hilarious, man. Cracks me up. There he is dancing around. But look, he's 875 million in the positive. Here's a guy who got freaking raked over the coals, right? And now he's up almost $1 billion. So his problems are over as long as we stay at these levels. He's online to become one of the richest guys on the planet. He's already doing good. But yeah, man, that's vision. That's same with Tom Lee, 10, 12, 15 billion upside down. I don't know what Tom Lee's numbers are, but yeah, I'm sure these guys had some sleepless nights. That's massive pressure, man. Everyone coming at him, making fun of him, calling them idiots, saying they ruined Bitcoin. Brian Armstrong says he sees the Clarity Act. He sees us leading. If we can get that passed, he sees Bitcoin at 300,000 to 400,000 by 2030. I see it closer to 1 million, maybe more by then, to be honest with you, but I'll take 300,000 or 400,000. There's no hurry. Also says we'll avoid things like FTX. So, I'm just going to have to kind of talk fast because I was watching that first part of Jason's interview. CFTC moves forward. They had a meeting yesterday, first Innovation Advisory Committee, right? And, following a lot of the people were already there for the White House meeting, Coinbase, Ripple, Robinhood, all these people there. So awesome. They're going to do some stuff no matter what, just as a backup plan and as part of what their job is, but they're very pro crypto. So excited to hear it. Hex, I haven't been following this, but Hex, I made a lot of money. I was a day one Hexagon, if I had held my bag till fruition, till the peak, which you never do, would have been $30 million, but I still made close to $500,000. So I couldn't complain there. I haven't heard much about Richard Hart. He beat the SEC, but something's happening. I'll have to pay attention. 7X in the last couple months. So shout out to the Hexicans, Pulsicans. I sacrificed huge for that pulse chain, like few $100,000. I don't know. I think I broke even on it, but didn't make much money. Bitcoin dominance 60.12. So what happens when that flattens, that when that drops down to, that money starts flowing from Bitcoin once it tops out or stabilize, it'll flow down and it'll kind of start to flow down. So we used to watch Bitcoin dominance every day. Hasn't really mattered for the last little while. Okay, man. August 3rd, Jim Cramer said he was done selling all his Bitcoin. Okay. We're up 26% in 18 days, 18 days. We're up 26%. Thank you, Jim Cramer, man. There's no indicator as good as the reverse Cramer. Whatever he does with Bitcoin, just do the exact opposite. You'll never go wrong. Chinese AI rival DeepSeek unveiled an experimental multimodal AI model that reportedly rivals Anthropic's Opus 4.8 in agent performance. So we'll see. Wanted to let you know that. I remember, man, DeepSeek crashed the market a few years ago when they came out with their first model. But we got an arms race going on there. Gold breaks above 4,600, gaining 2.4% over the last 24 hours. Arthur Hayes says ETH is the largest position after Bitcoin, citing potentially rally above 5K after we break 3. I agree. Smart cookie out there. I like Arthur Hayes. But yeah, he likes ETH. I like ETH too. I just like Solana a lot more. Huge HSBC. My first offshore bank was with HSBC, Hong Kong, Shanghai, Bank of China, and Standard & Chartered completed SWIFT's first live blockchain payment, settling tokenized deposits across borders in real time. Or you could just go get a CoinZoom account and do it for free right now. Blink of an eye, and then spend it on your card and earn money back. But no, big stuff, man. Big stuff. But we're aiming to put these guys out of business. But they're going to stay. They're going to stay significant because they're no railroads today are airlines because they didn't adapt. Yeah, here's our guy, Jason. Added 15 Bitcoin to his digital asset reserve today. Completed through Cumberland OTC. 1.1, almost $1.2 million. Bitcoin price 78,000. What's Bitcoin? What do we say it was right now? OTC though, you're buying off the, so a little higher. He paid a little higher per Bitcoin. But that's right. He's not worried about a few points here and there. Great. I just heard as part of the Scott Melker when he said right before Jason, he had the CEO from Bitwise, Matt Hogan. And then he was telling Jason, he said, Matt Hogan, he doesn't know if the bottom's in, but he knows for sure the top isn't. So that was epic statement, man. I love that. Love that. Anyway, shout out to the Bitcoin Bull, buying Bitcoin, man. The Bitcoin Bull, part of it's fun. It's a community. We're doing a lot of things, partnering with CoinZoom and other things and, getting the word out there. It's a fun way for people to learn about Bitcoin too, right? Because a lot of people, memes a great way to onboard people. I think that's his idea. Jason, of course, with the hard money, Bitcoin hard money you can't F with, a bestseller for years on New York Times. Loves to get it out there, but shout out to him buying $1.2 million worth of Bitcoin. He once famously sold 110 Bitcoin to pay cash for a beach house, which now is worth about $9 million. But the house isn't worth that, but he should have held on to his Bitcoin. Nomura's crypto company got the green light to offer crypto services in Japan. First new approval in 4 years. Big deal for the market. I want to leave you with this. Bitcoin wiped out 3 months of underperformance versus the S&P in 72 hours per Glassnode. That's why I've been saying don't be chasing these all-time highs. When gold went crazy, when silver went crazy, I said buy Bitcoin. It's underappreciated. It's being ignored right now, right? Buy stuff that's out of favor. That's why you always have to, don't follow the crowd like a bunch of lemmings. Let's see if Jason's still going over there on his show with Scott. Yep. Well, anyway, I'm going to jump over to listen to this. Might bleed over a little into, I don't know how long he usually goes on his show. I think pretty much an hour or so. He'll wrap it up. But anyway, go check this out. If you haven't, for sure, listen to it on the replay. I will be. Like I say, great guy. Both these guys I like a lot. And Jason's awesome on these things. That's part of the reason I'm bullish, because he gets on these podcasts. He knows everything. Super smart guy. Revolutionized in his 20s. He helped to revolutionize the healthcare industry, starting urgent cares, which you now see everywhere. Sold that company for over $500 million. Just a smart guy. Done Bitcoin mining with recycled tires, completely sustainable, waste energy to do Bitcoin mining. That's like a $300-400 million company today. I mean, you know, we have one waste tire for every person in the United States every year. So think about a problem that is. He actually reverse engineers them, puts them in a tube, turns them into oil, steel, gas, and electricity. So, man, I got to find out what Richard Millet that is. Richard Millet, I call him, but that's cool, man. That's what, Turk teal and yellow and black powder. That's an interesting one. I got to find out what that is. But anyway, man, join me over on the GM Bitcoin Morning Show. Jason might join us over there, depending on when he gets done, what he's got going on. He was there all day yesterday. He's off in there. We'll talk about the Bitcoin bull. We'll talk about all this stuff. But yeah, appreciate everyone joining me. A little short one because I was kind of catching part of his show. But thanks for joining me, and have a great weekend. Let's hope we can sustain anywhere near here come Monday.